Welcome to Waitakere Bears, Starling Park in Ranui. Beautiful day, perfect weather for softball with a little bit of cloud overhead. And this is week 2 of the NFS game between Otahuhu and Howick, which is also doubling up as a Colin Callahan Cup challenge. Otahuhu the holders, Howick looking to try and take that from them today. First innings, and we'll run through the batting orders and lineups as we go. We'll start with this first batter here, number 10, Devalan Interveros. As we see Otahuhu in the field, Lauren Parker's on the mound, pitching to Aria Tafa. We have at first base Kylie O'Brien, second base Gretchen O'Coin, third base Taylor Chang-Ni. Fouling. Out at shortstop we have Jennifer Ferreira. Out in left field Krista Hawani. Centre field Alison Mohi. And in right field Beth Reed. DP for their team is Meg Gladden. Slap to the left side of the field, beats it out, infield single. Good start for the Howick lineup. Second batter coming in, number 12, Tamsin Smith. Called strike. Bunt goes down, and a nice out at first base, and the runner's carried on round to third, and on the overthrow has scored. First run of the game to Howick. 1-0. Nice bunt, nice play over to first, but then it went a little bit wrong for the Otahuhu field as the secondary play went over third base, scored the first run. Up the back here now, number 7, Bree Gibson. Starts again with another called strike. Swinging through, strike 2. Count 1-2. Foul up. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Behind the plate we have plate umpire Kevin Sheehy calling the balls and strikes. Just sharing a little joke. Calm the nerves. come back out to Lauren, makes a nice grab, throw over to first for the second out, brings up your clean-up hitter, Zoe Toloff in the 4 hole. Two balls. Catcher just asking the plate up where those pitches were and suggesting they're a little bit out inside. There's a drive we have out to centre right. A long single as Beth picks the ball up and brings it back into second base. Zoe Tolhoff collects a hit. Brings up number 18, Kaylee White. There's 2 away. Fires that one through the strike zone. Evens the counter, 1-1. 2 outs, runner on first. First innings. Oh, just a spinner off the end of the bat. Sometimes that's hard to collect, but Lauren Parker collects that with no worries. Fires it over to first. 3 away. That finishes Howick's turn at bat. Current score now going into the bottom of first, 1-0. And welcome back to Starling Park as we go into the bottom of the first innings with Otahuhu's lead-off hitter, number 2, Krista Hawani. We'll run through the Howick fielding lineup as we go here, with Brianna Gibson on the mound throwing into Zoe Toloff. On first, Kaylee White. At second base, Tamsin Smith. At third, Ariana Kingi. At shortstop, we have Devalin Antiveros. In left field, Claudia Gibson. Natasha Taylor is in centre field, and Karina Ram in right field. Makes up the Howick lineup in the field. line shot to the shortstop. 6-3, first out. Bring in Otahu's DP, Meg Gladdy. Reed Gibson starting the battle off with a called strike. The count 1-1. Ground to third base, Kingy over to first, take the second out for the inning. Bree Gibson being very efficient currently. Third hitter, Jen Fairbrier. And there we have a line shot out to left field. Ground rule double. One bounce over the fence. Nice hit by Fairbrier. Brings up there, clean up batter. Number 33, Gretchen O'Coin.
This should be better commentary than yesterday.
Cold strike. And there's another hit. Another ground rule double. Center left shot. Ties the score up. 1-1. Beth Reed at the plate. Just a bit inside, says the plate umpire Kevin Sheehy. Another shot, same spot in your centre left hole, gets to the fence. Scores the runner, stand up double. Score, now rolled over, 2-1 to Otahuhu. Brings up number 22, Taylor Chong Ni, still 2 outs. Cold strike. Another cold strike, working both the inside and the outside. 0-2 count, 2 outs, run on 2. Count goes to 1 and 2. Ball to the fence. Runner moves up to third. Count 2-2. Foul to the right. First base side, over the fence. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hard foul ball down the left field line. The pop fly is second base. Takes your third out. 3 hits, 2 runs scored. Score at the bottom of the first, 2-1 to Otahuhu.
Sacrifice is everywhere. It's the grind, day after day. The blood, sweat, and tears. The bumps, bruises, aches, and pains. Sacrifice is leaving your friends and family to chase your dream on the other side of the world. It's laying it all on the line, over and over and over and over. But if you want it all...
So, leading off the top of the second, for Howick, number 3, Ariana Kingi. Takes a strike for the first pitch. Yeah. Slower pitch. Around in front. 0-2 the count. Trying to expand the strike zone. Ball. Count 1-2. High fly into the sun. Unfortunately, more he loses it in that sun. Kingi picks up a single. As I said, lovely day out here in Ranui at Starling Ballpark. There is some cloud covering, but obviously not enough for more heat not to be able to get that in the glare. At the plate now, number 17, Claudia Gibson. Puts down a bunt, back to the pitcher. Pitcher across to the second baseman at first for the first out. Sacrificed by Gibson. Moves the runner up to second. Brings up the hitter, number 5, Natasha Taylor. Leaves that to go through, called strike. Nice inside pitch, takes second strike, 0-2 at the plate. And Parker gets the strike. Strikeout. 2 outs. Brings up number 15, Karina Ram. Starts out off with another strike. Parker aggressive in the strike zone. Swinging through that, strike 2. King still on second base. So Ram evening up the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes, hoping to turn the lineup over as the leadoff Ontiveros is on deck. Nice strike, swing and a miss, makes 3rd out. Howick collect 1 hit, score remains 2-1 to Otahuhu going into the bottom of the 2nd. Otahuhu in the bottom of the 2nd. Alison Mohi taking a big swing at the first pitch, as is invariably the way. Make a mistake in the field, come up and lead off, want to make amends. It's now evened the count up at 1-1. Drive out to shallow centre field and collects a hit for herself. Redeeming factor there. Lead-off batter getting on. Bringing up number 12, Kaya Lee O'Brien. Shapes the bunt. Strike 1. Corners are playing in, or playing halfway, anticipating short play. Goes with the slap, gets it through the second baseman. Oh, tough play at first base, makes an out. First base out, Lance tight. Brings up Lee O'Brien for the first out. Nice play by the second baseman. Brings up the number 9 hitter, number 25, Ariata Far. strike one, as Mohi has been moved up to second base on the last play. Just a bit outside. Nice pitch, nice swing, results in a foul ball. Straight back to the screen. Count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gibson working a lot of off speed, trying to put the hitters off balance. Speeds it up there. As a consequence, the swing goes through, fouls off, back to the screen. Fly ball. Gibson in left field makes a nice running in catch for the second out of the inning. Throws back into his sister. 2 outs, runner on second. Lead-off hitter for Otahuhu. Krista Hawani up to bat. Gibson flies one through the zone. Strike one. There's a hit out to right field. Right fielder's camped underneath it. Rao makes the catch. Kristolani out, 3 down. 1 hit in the inning. Score remains 2-1 to Otahuhu.
Sacrifice is everywhere. It's the grind, day after day. The blood, sweat, and tears. The bumps, bruises, aches, and pains. Sacrifice is leaving your friends and family to chase your dream on the other side of the world. It's laying it all on the line, over and over and over and over. But if you want it all, you have to be willing to sacrifice it all.
Top of the third here at Waitakere in Starling ballpark. Lead off for Howick in his second turn at bat. Development to Veros. Led the game off hitting left-handed. Obviously a switch hitter because now she's hitting right-handed. Sees one through for a strike. Count 0-1. Swing through. Parker fields her own pitch. 1-3, first out. At bat, number 12, Tamsin Smith. umpire he says, just a little high. All right. Fouls it up the line, takes the count to 1 ball, 1 strike. Just inside. Catch it to far, having a little conversation through a mask with umpire Sheehy, just to establish the strike zone. He says just a little bit inside. She goes back there though, Parker does. Encourages a swing. Fouls off to the back screen. Nice hit up the middle. Mohi tries to make a play from centre field to first base, but Smith collects a single. 2 out with a runner on first, bringing up your 3-hole hitter, number 7, Bree Gibson. One ball, 1 strike. Second time through the lineup. Batters being a bit more studious. And there's another line shot up the middle. Moves the runner up. Gibson collects a hit. 2 runners on. Gibson's looking for some relief on the bases as the designated runner, number 16, Keysthrop Cordwell, runs for at first base. Runners on first and second, bringing up dangerous hitter Zoe Tolhoff with 1 out. Watches 1-3 for 0-1 count. Drive back to the pitcher, makes the play on the lead runner, fires across to first base, a little too late. Nice play, 1-5 for the second out of the inning. White swings through, first strike. Swings through a second time for a second strike. Parker up in the count, 0-2. 2 outs, 2 runners on. One ball, 2 strikes. Hits it to the third baseman, makes the throw across the diamond to Lee O'Brien to take the third out. Score remains 2-1 to Oates. Designated player Meg Gladding to lead off Otahuhu's third turn at bat. Gibson still on the mound. Ball 1. Working a lot of guile and deception to beat the hitters. Oh! You wouldn't believe it, but there's a bad hop on this field. Beats up the shortstop. Gladding takes first base. Planted the feet a little bit. Should get back on it. Would have got a nice hop. Brings up Jen Ferret-Brea. Looking to make that sacrifice, told off, wriggling across the field to try and catch that. Oh, nice play by Kingy, across the second baseman, take the lead runner for the first out. Hot shot down the hot corner. Ferret-Brea on first base. Gretchen O'Coin at the plate. Collects her second hit up the middle. Brea coming around. There's an error out at centre field. O'Coin continuing around to third as Ferret-Brea scores. collecting the first run in this inning. Otahuhu taking a 3-1 lead. Coach Bria making a change for the runner, bringing in number 8, Marcio Nanwu at third base for a coin. With one out, brings up Reed, looking to score the runner on third. Sees a pitch through for a strike. Pulls the chain, does Gibson, takes the count to 1 ball 2 strikes. Reed fouls down the line. There's a hit going deep, hits the bottom of the fence. Scores the runner, stand up double. Nice piece of hitting there by Bear 3, collecting his second hit for the game. Number 22, Taylor Chong-Ni at the plate. Hot fly in the infield, first baseman making the play, Kaylee White. 2 outs for this inning. Alison Warhe at the plate. Strike 1. Kingy makes the play, 5-3. Takes Mohi out at first base. 2 runs scored on 2 hits. Score 4-1. And as we're back at Starling Ballpark, the score 4 runs to 1 to Otahuhu, top of the 4th. As a consequence of a coin being replaced by Nanwu, a couple of positional changes as we'll go through those. As Kingy leads off this inning for Howick with a foul ball. 1 strike. Nanwu's gone to third base. Third baseman Chong Ni has gone through to first base. The first baseman Lee O'Brien has moved out to left field, and the left fielder Chris Tawani has moved to second base. Called strike for 2. 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes. Kingy takes a grounder to third base. Nanwu fires across to Chong Ni for the first out. Brings up Claudia Gibson. It's in the 7 hole for Howick. Conditions here at the ballpark now a little overcast, which makes it perfect for catching those fly balls. As we see a foul ball hitting the on-deck batter, who's too studious to realise the ball's coming at her. Just fouls it off. Swings through. Tafar throws down to first base. Takes the second out. Brings up Natasha Taylor. Nice. That's going to be a tough one to get. Well executed slap. Again, another player who normally hits from the right side. Working on her left-handed hitting. Very effective. Slow roller to Ferret Brewer, who was unable to make a throw across. Collects a hit. At first base, number 15, Corinne Ram, up to bat. Swings through for the first strike. Two away currently. Runners going. Throw across. Too late. Stolen base by Taylor. Moves up to second base. Puts her in scoring position. just outside, trying to expand the strike zone. Tenacious at bat here at the moment. Swings at a lower one. Loads up the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 out, 1 on 2. Fouls it off down the first base line. Repeats the dose with a foul ball down the first base line. Repeats the dose the 3rd time for a foul ball down the first base line. Great at bat by Ram, collects the walk, runners on first and second, turns the line up over again, brings the lead off up onto Veros. Hits one out to left field. Left fielder takes control. Leo Bryant collects the fly ball for the 3rd out. 1 hit in that inning, but no runs scored. Score remains 4 runs to 1. Otahuhu. Going to the bottom of 4th, Otahuhu batter number 12, Leo Bryant at the plate, takes a first strike. She went, told off to make sure with the throw down to first base, takes the first out for the inning. To fire at the plate. Evens going up at 1-1. Hit through third base. Kingy collects, throws across to White for the second out of the inning. Brings up the lead off. Krista Hawani. Gibson using a bit of guile, try and entice a swing from Hawani. Unsuccessful to date. 2-0 the count. Make that 3-0. Hawani taking the pitch. And takes the walk. DP Big Glading coming in for her third turn at bat. Ball one. Nice pick by the catcher, told off. 2 balls as Gibson calls timeout. To recalibrate the strike zone. Hitters count right here. And there you get the result of that. Drive to centre field. Glading collects the hit. Has runners on first and second to Otahuhu. Bringing up their 3-hole hitter, Jen Ferret-Brea, who's already hit a ground rule double in this game. Sees a strike through as the breeze picks up a little bit coming into the hitters, making that fence a little bit further than it is. Foul ball down the third base line. Takes the count to 0-2. Hawani on second base, Glading at first base. Ferret-Brea at the plate. Gibson trying to expand the strike zone. Ferret-Brea does not swing. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And again, evens the count 2-2. And there's a hit out to centre left. Runner Hawani coming through it to the plate. Gibson cuts off. Ferret-Brea collects an RBI. Scores the run in this inning. Otahuhu out to a 5-1 lead in the bottom of the 4th. Bringing up Nan Wu for her first turn at bat for the game. After replacing all coin, strike at the knees. Change of pace by Gibson. Takes the count to 0-2. Hop fly to the second baseman. She takes the catch for the third out. Couple of hits in the inning. Score 5-1. And we're back at Starling Ballpark here in Ranui, home of the Waitakere Bears. Top of the fifth, the score 5-1 to Otahuhu over Howick. At the plate is Tamsin Smith. We have a pitching change, or coins coming back into the field. Going to pitcher, a couple of other positional changes as a consequence. Chong Ni, Lee O'Brien and Hawani have all gone back to their original positions. Edna Hickey has come out to second base for the DP. Meg Gladding will appear. Here's a bunt. Throw over. Nice play by Chong Ni to Hickey. Good softball all around. First out. Up to bat, Bree Gibson, number 7. struggling for the strike zone at the moment. That is a 3-0 count. Just reconfirming, Edna Hickey has moved out to second base. 4 straight balls for the walk for Gibson. Brings up Otahuhu to the plate. Gibson getting herself a little bit of a break, being replaced by the designated runner, Houston Cordwell. Grounded to third base. Makes a nice play to take the lead runner. Chong Ni to Hickey for the second out. Brings up to bat number 18, Kaylee White. Swings through, fouls off back to the screen. 0-1 count. Evens the count up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Called strike. A little delay on the call as she discusses with himself whether it's a ball or a strike. Decides it's a strike. 1-2 the count. Told off at first base. Another ground ball to the third baseman. Another effective play by Chong Ni. Across to Lee O'Brien for the third out. No score in that inning. Remains 5-1 to Otahuhu.
Sacrifice is everywhere. It's the grind, day after day. The blood, sweat, and tears. The bumps, bruises, aches, and pains. Sacrifice is leaving your friends and family to chase your dream on the other side of the world. It's laying it all on the line, over and over and over and over. But if you want it all, you have to be willing to sacrifice it all.
Beth Reed leads Otahuhu's 5th turn at bat. Off with a single to centre field, collecting a 3rd hit of the game. In our 2nd week of the Dynasty Northern Fastpitch series. This game also being played for the Colin Callahan Cup, which is a Rainfully Shield-like competition as part of the women's competition, as Coach Fairbrier brings in another hitter, number 27 Sapphire Fino. last minute instructions. Ball one. Counts 1-1. Just coming back to the Colin Callahan Cup. Stalwart of Auckland softballers Colin Callahan. And this cup being played for by the women's competition. Otahuhu, the current cup holders. And she squares the bunt. Reed decides not to go to second base. Which was a wise choice. Toloff had already thrown down to second base. Nice pitch by Gibson. Count is even up. 2-2. Fino swings through the ball. Strike 3. And the first out of the inning, bringing up Otahuhu centre fielder, Alison Mohi. Top of the strike zone. Ball gets away from Tolhoff. Runner moves up. Reed moves up to second base. Ground ball to the shortstop. Takes the out across at first base. Little contact between shortstop and runner leads to a discussion between the umpires, Sheehy, Type and Wells. And they're going to do nothing about it because the play was nicely made by the shortstop. Leo Bryan at the plate. So with that last play, Reed has moved up to third base. Leo Bryan at the plate. 1 strike. 2 outs. One count. Ground ball to first baseman, makes the play at first, herself. No score is added. Score remains 5-1 to Otahuhu.
Sacrifice is everywhere. It's the grind, day after day. The blood, sweat, and tears. The bumps, bruises, aches, and pains. Sacrifice is leaving your friends and family to chase your dream on the other side of the world. It's laying it all on the line, over and over and over and over. But if you want it all, you have to be willing to sacrifice it all.
Welcome back to home of Waitakere Bears, Starling Park, where we see Ariana Kingi at the plate for Howick in their sixth turn at bat. Score 5-1. Or coin to pitch. Called strike. Not there, says umpire Sheehy. Evening the count at 1-1. Just confirming. Kevin Sheehy at home plate. Lance Type is our umpire down the first. Brandon Wells is our umpire down the third baseline. Three-man crew. There's a called strike. Goes through. Count 1-2. Drive down the left field line, just foul. As our telecast is presented by Hollywood Fish Farms, just like to shout out to our sponsors and the Northern Fastpitch series, sponsored by Dynasty. Foul ball. 2 strikes. Fly ball to the shortstop, Ferret Brea, for the first out in this innings. Bring up to bat number 17, Claudia Gibson. Nice pitch, nice swing, no contact, strike 1. Surprise bunt, had everybody full. Unfortunately didn't make contact. 2 strikes. Drive down the first baseline, foul ball. Coin trying to expand the strike zone. Ball 1. count, 2-2. Drive to shortstop, cross to Lee O'Brien for the out. And so there have been a couple of changes, one by Howick and one by Otahuhu. You see the catcher Waitakere being replaced by number 24 Tessa Abraham, and at the plate we have a change, number 14 Amy Russell at the plate. Ball one. Swing short for a 1-1 count. Amy Russell replacing number 5 Natasha Taylor at the plate. Swings through it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fly ball to the second base. Hickey underneath it. Collects it safely for the third out. Score going into the bottom of the 6th, 5-1 Otahuhu. And so going into the bottom of the 6th, Russell stays in the game, moves out to right field. Right fielder Ram has moved over to left field. Left fielder Gibson has moved out to centre field. Abraham's taking her first turn at bat at the plate. Nice swing through the zone for a strike. Just down the line. Kingy knew that, so she'd give the right fielder a little bit of fun. Throw through out there. She's been very active in the game as Kingy. A number of balls being hit through to the third baseman. Foul ball straight up into the netting above us. Drive out to the centre field, collects the hit on the change-up. Nice piece of hitting there by Abraham, coming into the game for her first turn of bat, collecting a hit to the centre field. Brings up the lead off. Krista Hawani. Line drive down the third base, foul ball. Gibson gets one across the plate. Count 0-2. Ground ball down the foul ball, third baseline. Olaf does well, blocking that pitch. Abraham unable to move up. Runner stays at first base. Evens the count at 2-2. Ground ball, foul ball down the third base line again. Gibson using all the changes of speeds to try and keep Hawani off balance. Hawani catches up with that. Unfortunately, there's still another line drive foul ball, but solid contact this time. Loads up the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 on first, none out. Top of the 6th. Oh, bottom of the 6th, sorry. And there we have a shot out to centre right. Runners are going around. The ball gets to the fence. Gibson fires back to the second baseman. There could be a play at the plate. Tolhoff gets it. Fires it down to third. Unfortunately, it goes through. Hawani will score as well. 2-run score on that play. Makes the score 7-1. Hawani collecting her first hit of the game after a walk-in. Gladding's at the plate. Hickey obviously came in for Parker. So the DP Gladding remains in the game. Fly ball to the shortstop who camps underneath it. Takes the first out of the inning. Howick are looking to make sure they can finish this inning up without any more runs scored. Otherwise that will invoke the mercy rule. Fastpitch at the plate. And she takes a line drive down the third base line, gets up to left field. Stand up double by Fastpitch, collecting her third of the game. Putting herself in scoring position for Coin, who is currently 2 for 2 for the game. Again, just a thank to our sponsors presenting this live streaming. Hollywood Fish Farms, the aquarium specialists, or Coin being given first base on the intentional walk. Putting the force play in effect, an infield fly, but does bring up dangerous Beth Reed, who has already collected three hits for the game. And drives it out to left field for her fourth. Nice piece of batting. Moves the runners up a base. We've got loaded bases. With Chong Lee up plate. Ball one. And there's a deep fly. Ground rule double. Scores 2. And that will invoke the mercy rule. Otahuhu retaining the Colin Callahan Cup for the second week in a row after defending it against Waitakere Bears last week. Great hitting by Otahuhu. Thank you to Hollywood Fish Farms for this presentation. You'll be watching the Dynasty Northern Fastpitch series, game between Otahuhu and Howick. We'll be back at 2 o'clock for Waitakere Bears versus Patriots. Should be a humdinger.